Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Alright, so we're going to be getting the Wheel of Names ready real quick for the post-race giveaway. Alright, so everybody that showed up today drove a solid amount gets a opportunity for the 10 iRacing dollars sent over. See who wins today. Aaron Gearing, way to go, bud. Have Bradley Loving send that over. Alright, so select that.
Good fucking job, Titty.
Hey,
Good
hey, stop,
fucking job.
stop. I'm streaming.
Oh, I was giving you a congratulations.
We're keeping it cool.
I didn't know you was streaming. My God, you hopped right on it.
Yeah, 7:45.
Well, if you would share the screen here, I would know that you would stream it.
But thank you, I appreciate it. Here's my screen for you. I still don't know how to...
Apologies for my language. I will just take that back. Hey, Titty, good job on the drive today. You did very well. You kept it under good conditions in the hot weather. Good job. Round it up and get it on podium next week.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Oh, and I'll have to clap. All right, back to business, baby.
Back to business. Alright, I think I got chat visible. Okay. Alright, so decent amount to go through today.
God, please don't reckon me, guys.
It's a little bit of a checkout.
Pick it up.
It's common, happens.
God, please don't reckon me, guys.
There's a lot on this first lap.
Pick it up.
Oh. Yeah, so it looks like most likely Tim just braked a little late and tapped David and caused some major issues there. Let's take another look, but at Tim it was a good rejoin. Now he's braking. Yeah, it's a bit late, especially for cold tires and a full tank. Yeah. Gonna verify on the sheet, but most likely gonna be a major penalty. Dropping David basically to the back from second. Yeah, I'm going to put that as a major. Because it wasn't minor damage or just a few positions. So, Tim Probert's going to get passing contact major. That sucks for David Van Roy there. Just a little bit of contact from the hit as well. Oh, nice job controlling that. Yep, that's wise. Nice job. Yeah. It's from that same Tim Probert. I see I had missed that earlier. Yeah, I'm assuming that was amazing for how he kept it out of the racing line. It's also just tied into the same. Not sure what happened to him. I think he just disconnected. Brent just getting a little touch. All of this just the checkup from the first accident. Yeah, so all of this is still related to that major. Everybody's taking it nice and slow, doing what they can to minimize any issues. Yep. Okay, finally passed that. Nice job, patient rejoin. So you did a good job staying out of the way. Alright, so is that... No, that's a different car. Who is that? Number... 18. Ortiz. Yeah, he was given room. It's just a hard spot to go side by side. Don't see any issue with that. No language. Oh, for Bradley. Just toes the pits. That's a good call. Got Robert having a little whoopsie. It was probably beached. Nice job holding your brakes. Good rejoin. I guess I got Landon, Abbott, and Dustin. Yeah, it looks like Landon's just washing out a little bit, probably from the heat. He's trying to push it. So it comes across. Dustin was way out there. If that would be on anybody, it would be on Landon, but he got spun. We'll check Dustin for damage, but... Oh. That does solid damage. Yeah. Somehow. That's kind of crazy. Let's see. So we ended up finishing 10th in class after that damage. That's a tough one. It was definitely not intentional. It wasn't negligent. It was just a mistake. We'll just go with a minor for not holding it together while being side by side. And as with any of these, if you feel it's unfair in one way or another, you can submit an incident report, which I'll put the link in the penalties section of the Discord. Right. Oops. Yeah, so it looks like JC's defending from, I'm assuming that's, oh, that's Purnell. Tries to brake late. Yeah, so he brakes at like a good spot for normal temperatures. Can't get it slowed. Takes out John. It's a fine rejoin. I see John lost 6 positions. We'll give JT a standard passing. Looks like it just kind of has a grip issue for a moment. That's a tough one. I can't tell if he was trying to get out of the way. Yeah, that's it's hard to tell. Just if you are trying to get out of the way there, just try to be a little more predictable. No damage, no nothing, just a little checkup. Remember this. Right, so just seeing how much of his line had to be altered here. I don't know, that's a tough one. I'd say like rejoining through that area is really tough because it's really one line. It's hard to go side by side, but by the time he got there, he was already on track. However, I think Brent did have to alter his line enough. So we'll just say 1 point for that. No position loss or contact, but just kind of getting in the way. Alright, looks good. Easy spot to rejoin. Good patience. Alright, good job. That's pretty smooth. Nice job. That little 4X's. Good job avoiding that. Just gonna try to keep cruising through all these spins. What I'm assuming are spins. Wait, what? Man, nice patience. That was a long time right there. Alright, nice rejoin from Brian. Nice job. Nice and easy. Nice job from Randy again. Just more spins. Oh, another spin. It's now that people's tires are heating up. It's what we'll be looking at. Nice job. Nice job from Nico. Yeah, turned in too much. Good job. Looked good to me. Nice job staying off track until tried to merge, saw there was a car, stayed off, and got back on. Nice job. Yeah, so this is, I mean, this is already a really hard spot to pass. By braking, Tim's just barely not alongside. That's definitely some net code, but he wasn't really entitled to that space, so it's a bit frustrating, for sure. I think we'll just call that a racing incident, though. Both drivers could have done something different. If he were entitled to the space, we would be saying, even though you can cut this curb some, the amount of room that is necessary to leave per the guidelines is a car's width to the white line or the curb. So Purnell, if that were the case, Purnell would be having to leave more room so that there's an actual car width on the racing surface. I would say racing incident here. All right, so John getting into the back of Nicholas. He definitely had a good run out of there relative to Nick. And it looks like maybe Nick was trying to pit, which is why he tapped the brakes there. So what lap is this? 19? That was about pitting time. So I'm going to say, like, yes, it was a little unpredictable, but I think he was trying to pit. So, you know, we expect cars to behave differently in those few laps of pit overlap time. And just make sure he did. Oh, he wasn't able. Okay, so he was able to pit, get that repaired, get new tires. Okay. Once again, if you feel wronged in either way, whomever you are, submit an incident report. I am just one man with strong opinions. Alright, so yeah. You did a good job waiting. Just try not to make it look like you're gonna keep coming on to the track. The difference I would make is these drivers probably wouldn't be comfortable taking their normal line if they take it inside. But it was a good job overall. Wow, nice avoidance. Nice job getting back out of the way, not just jumping right in. Alright, so there's a couple things going on here. We'll focus on this first part with Sierra and David. So David's just going a little bit slow. Sierra just kind of misinterprets the speed difference and gives him a little tap. Nothing serious, no loss of control, probably like a little bit of a confidence shake. But that's about it. And we've got Williams coming through, and David kind of does this pull to the right in order to set up for the corner, is my guess. Which, yeah, that's a last minute like move into the racing line that was open. Just want to get a better look at this car and where the contact was. A little bit on the front left. Just checking for damage. They kept similar times for the rest of the race. So I'll just say that's a racing incident. Be aware of speed differences like that. You know, when you're going that slow, you don't really need to open the corner up, so to say, and you've already chosen your line, so just do your best to let the other people have theirs as well. Good job staying off of the racing line. Alright, that was fine. Good recovery. That's the time where I'd say like that was a good delay on holding your brakes because it allowed him to get just off the track and the car was still predictable. So good job. Good recovery, getting out of the way. Nice job. Yeah, so landing, sliding, it's a really hard corner to get grip in once you start going. Oh, and he started to lose control there too. Yeah, tapped his brakes a little before. It's unfortunate for both of them to get a contact on that, but it's just a racing incident. Nobody did anything really wrong. It just happened. Fine, a little issue there. Tires are all hot now. So no action there. Pretty sure that's the second hit. Yeah, no action there. It was good rejoins. All good. Just a little bit of bumping. All right, that was a good rejoin. We're getting there. It's gonna be a record breaking. How fast this is going. Alright, well that's a problem. Let's see, so that's the 2 to 4x. It takes it a little hot from the inside, which if you're on the outside, carrying a little too much speed, it's a really hard corner. There's no problem with that, but there is a problem with this rejoin. Right, so, I mean, the whole left side is open. Say, just turn left and rejoin from the outside here. Just coming in like that, where he can't do much about it at that point. Well, good job being cautious. So you're figuring the car out from that damage and then probably tow. Yeah. Alright, so for Ken, that's gonna be a standard unsafe rejoin. Yeah, you gotta make sure the track's clear. Definitely, spinning into the middle of it is not really recommended, especially if there's other cars around. So yeah, I would have just turned left instead of right, got yourself organized on the grass, and then bring it on track on the outside there. So it's gonna be 4 points. Alright, so this was okay. The issue I'm seeing is the smoke as if he's throttling out as soon as he's able, when I think that would have allowed Damian through if he just didn't throttle. Damian could have made that. Yeah. check those lap times. 47, 48s, 47s, couple 49s. Yeah, so we'll just do 1 point. He wasn't truly damaged from it, but the contact, the hit. So yeah, just hold your brakes. Even if you're still on track, make sure the track is clear. People may still be avoiding you. That's going to be loss of control minor for Robert. So JT and John were really battling. Oh. And JT just starts to lose it. I don't think he was saving that. It's unfortunate for JT, just in the sense that probably having a good battle here for a while. But yeah, when you lose it like this right in front of somebody, there's not too much they can do. Especially he's probably just going full throttle is my guess. That's what we just call that a racing incident. Last incident here. Was this post race? 30. Yeah, 213. He was lap 30 as well. Alright, yeah, we're not gonna... Oh, John got a black flag for that. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. Nobody really did too much wrong. I'm guessing Mr. Bauer just thought, because of that speed difference, he could have it. It's just a little unfortunate, but I don't see any real penalty for that. It's kind of a miscommunication. And with that, we are done. So thanks, guys. That was a little bit cleaner than I thought it would be. It's a good race. Once again, we only look at 2 and 4x incidents. So if you have something reviewed that was a 0x but still really affected your race, or somebody was being really negligent, you can submit an incident report. Besides that, we've got Daytona coming up here next weekend on the 11th, and then we'll be having 2 weeks off. So practice up. See you all next Sunday.